Power here today. Up and down, turn on the bike sideways, just moving it around as it flies through the air. These machines weighing around 230 pounds. Little lean off the top of the ramp there, makes the bike turn around. And just warm-up jumps, just to acclimatise ourselves to our surroundings. Okay, so that's me feeling pretty good. I'm nicely warmed up now. We'll just get the other two gentlemen up and over. There goes Aaron, he's looking good today, nicely warmed up. Last but not least, there goes Samson. So now it is with pleasure that I get to introduce you to your riders, letting you know who you might be cheering and who you might indeed be making a little bit of noise for out here. So, from the dizzy heights of Halston in Norfolk, ladies and gentlemen, he's travelled millions of miles to be here with you today. Please make some noise for the one and only Mr. Samson Eaton. Just kidding, he's about 20 minutes down the road. Great to be here today in front of a local crowd of the show. Samson goes, yeah, and the crowd is there to start things off. He spent half of the show yesterday attempting to do that trick. I think about 7 attempts and he still didn't get there. He was in a stinker of a mood yesterday evening, but he will be very happy after that one. Now, he's the UK's #1 four-stroke freestyle rider. He's been riding freestyle for 10 years now, so he should be good. And indeed, with that title of the UK's #1, he's set not to sideways, throwing out one of the best whips in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he makes his way back over to us. Feel free to make a bit of noise for Samson Eaton. I kid you not, he will be a happy buddy there, getting the monkey off his back here today with the cliffhanger. Fair play, Samson Eaton, as we now move over from the UK's #1 over to the UK's youngest professional freestyle motocross rider. Again, he's a local lad all the way from Durham in Norfolk. Please make some noise for the one and only Mr. Aaron Ronnie. Big heart attack there from Aaron, aka Ronnie, going big there with what we call the heart attack, reaching for that grab hold beneath the seat, then throwing his body up to the sky into the heart attack position. Now, Aaron favours a mini bike. He comes from a mini bike background. He's one of the first riders in this country to backflip a mini bike, making the transition into freestyle. Throws that bike out, huge whip out into there. Absolutely perfect style coming from Mr. Parley, aka Ronnie. So as he makes his way back over to us again, please to make a little bit of noise for Mr. Parley. Good job, Ronnie. Now we like to share the load, so I'm now going to hand you over to the very capable Mr. Samson Eaton. Samson, over to you.
Okay, guys. So there is only one rider left to be introduced to you. He's the voice you've been hearing ever since the start. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we please make some noise for Mr. Daniel Whitman! So, he watches the ladies, also he's Bold Dog FMX team manager. He's been a professional freestyle rider for the last 10 years. Now let's start into the secret 5 weeks ago yesterday. Dad had a fall in a training accident at our practice facility up the road. He broke his collarbone, his humerus, and fractured his scapula, which is his shoulder blade. The hospital said he shouldn't be back on the machine for 3 months, but 5 weeks later down the line, here he is, back to doing what he loves. So remember, he's got that radio mic in his helmet, so it's his voice you'll hear throughout most of the show. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's the last rider to be introduced. So one more time, let's make some noise for Daniel Whitman!
Hello everyone, well there you have it, you've now been introduced to your riders. It's now time to utilise a little bit of technology, because in fact it is myself over here, Dan Whitby, doing all the talking to you guys. So with that in mind, what I propose to do here is a little bit of multitasking. Ladies, you can be the judge of how well I succeed, and listen gentlemen, if I do succeed, I am very, very sorry, but this is our introduction to the sport of freestyle motocross. Now we always hit this sort of gap in second gear, so I need to make sure that my machine is in second gear. We'll start things off with a more simpler trick. We'll walk through the repertoire, going up to the more simpler trick. So a little bit, I'll jump off the side of the machine, bring both legs over nice and tidily into what we call a double cab. We're now got a huge heel clicker there, double heel clicker, kicking the heels twice. Like you said, Samson rides that power off into a lazy no-hander. Now we're going to jump off with a little bit more aggression this time round, as as we go for a switch. Again, that little clip, off the machine, switch the legs. That's called a switch blade. Come down into the power, stepping that front right about now. Double can, heel figure, 2 tricks for the price of 1. And a second, lays back on his machine into what we call a lazy boy. Now, I'm going to utilise the grab, and you can see the holes beneath my seat. A little flip of the throttle. We jump off the machine, swing the legs open into what we call a seat grab Indian air. Using that grab hold beneath the seat. We come down again, using that grab hold, both hands going back this time out into what we call a Samson. Big double grab there, floating back, holding onto that seat, pulling himself back just before he lands. So we take it one step further this time out. We'll reach back with a right, switch the legs open into a double Indian air on that one. When the legs switch over, that's called an Indian air. A super can from Aaron. All the tricks working around the ground. Samson, the rod solid. Look away, he momentarily lets go of his machine as he flies through the air. Now we're going to go for a double Indy this time around. And then switch the legs up and open. That's called a double Indy. Again, both hands going back to that grab hold. Now we'll go for the cliffhanger. That was what Samson was struggling with yesterday evening. Huge KOD, a formidable KOD for Mr. Ethan. That's why he's a UK's number 1, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go for a cliffhanger myself there. Look at the legs underneath the bars. I always get quiet on that one because I tend to crash that one quite regularly. That's the cliffhanger. Aaron throwing out a super can Indy. Finishing it with a classical. Does he do that? That is impossible. I simply cannot do that trick. The turn down. We go for a Superman there. Flying flat on the machine, flying over the ramp into the Superman position. See what Aaron's got, finishing things up. Big one-handed grab. Good job, Ronnie. Ronnie Samson, the switch, as we ask the question, Henham, are you having a bit of fun with us out here this afternoon? That was a multitasking, ladies. Let's see the thumbs if it was probably good. Get my thumbs out there. Well, thank you very much. Still, you've been introduced to your riders, you've been introduced to the sport of freestyle motocross. It's now time to potentially give you guys a little bit more. And the way I feel to potentially do so is with a little bit of healthy competition. So I, for one, would like to see a freestyle comp. But how are you guys feeling? Let's be fair, it's all about you guys out there. Do you want to see a freestyle comp? That was about 10 of you. Let's see if we get a few more people involved. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you want to see a freestyle motocross comp? Make some noise! Just a little bit more. Like the 3 girls over there making plenty of noise. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Well, as you can see, there are 3 riders out here. We're now going to give us 2 opportunities, just the 2, to attempt to win you guys over. That's right, I say win you guys over because this part of the show is all about you guys out there. And all you need to do is simply make the most amount of noise, whichever one of us you feel has performed the best out here today. We're going to start things off. We're coming out swinging with no less than the UK's number 1. But that doesn't mean he's a dead winner out here today. He's going to need some support from you guys. So let's play. We make a little bit of noise. Mr. Samson, Ian. Just like to watch what would have been to do something a little bit crazy out here today. Let's see what he's got as he makes his way towards the run. Big look back, heart attack, Indian air. Massive mouthful of a trick for me to try and get out there. Reaching back to that grab hold, looking up through his body and then switching leg into what we call a look back, heart attack. Very nice, solid start to his 2 jumps. Trick combo out here today as the sun beats down on us. Down here at Trinity Park. Let's see what Samson's got this time. Is he going to go for it? Yes, indeed he is. Get away with it. I'm sure you guys might not see that one, but literally he did the heel figure, brought the legs around, then he left the hands off and he's landed. Two-handed, so a bit of value for money there from Samson on that one. So as he makes his way back over to us, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Samson Eaton. Good job, mate. Well, here we go then, over on Mr. Eaton to the UK's youngest, the baby on the team, and yet to win on the show circuit this year. He's going to need your help, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come on, let's make some noise for Mr. Aaron Rowley. Ronnie, what you got, Ronnie? Big double grab there to start things off, sliding his way over. Perfectly executed there, the double grab. Both hands back to the cap, stretching it out, starting his way over there. He has yet one more opportunity. I really want to see a base jump from Mr. Parry here today. Whether we're going to see it or not, who knows? If this is our good for no, the lever is up, so we're not going to see it this time around. With 90 on the limiter. As he goes over, throws the bike outside, mate, into what we call the window Indy, or the flatliner. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Aaron Parry. Ronnie riding out here in the black and white gear. So once again, I am going to hand the reins of the show back over to Mr. Egan Sampson. It's over to you. Okay, so you've just seen the two opportunities from myself and from Mr. Pete. Dan's just going to try and knock his machine out of gear so we can get it started. Brain fart, out of brain fart then. So he's the last rider left to go. He's the old guy out of the old. We make the noise, cheer him on, make the noise for Daniel Winston! Here we go then, jump number one there into the signature, absolutely redundant with massive holy grab to double half, so two tricks for the price of one. Completely letting go of that machine, then grabbing hold of that airbox one more time. Number one. He's back one. Ladies and gentlemen, that one is called what was his reason? So, kind of like his party piece. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? We make the noise for Daniel Winston! Last trick makes me laugh every single time. You should try hear that, the Captain Morgan. So we need to work out a legitimate winner here, day two of the Grand Henham Steam Rally here at Trinity Park. Is it going to be myself, Samson, or Aaron? Who knows? As we throw it out to you guys out there. Simply make the most amount of noise, whichever one of us you feel has performed the best. Starting things off with Ethan. On this occasion, we'll do it for Samson after three. 1, 2, 3! Local support out here today for Mr. Ethan as we now move on to Mr. Aaron Parry. Throwing out the flat line. If you think the baby of the team is a winner, you know how it works for Aaron. After three. 1, 2, 3! So you've got quite a bit of elevated noise there for Mr. Parry as Samson tries to work out his mic. That's all right, but I touched on the bottom and then said sensitivity, so I'm turned it off. But leaving the best until last, as we always like to do here at the Bold Dog FMX team. If you want Dan to win, you know how it works by now, Henham. You need to make some noise for him after three. 1, 2, 3! Pretty good, we are quite happy with that. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say. Is it safe to say, Ron? Yes, it is pretty safe to say. He took two competition wins yesterday, and he's taken the first one out here today, which is really annoying. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your winner. Make some noise for Daniel Winston! What a way to come back. This feels better than sliding on the floor, that's for sure. Well, we have just a little bit more time on the clock. So how do you guys feel? Do you want a bit more freestyle? Yeah! How about this? What about a bit more danger? Yeah! Brilliant, you guys got it. I thought you were going to say that. But this is how it works. This is what we like to call the freestyle motocross training, where we attempt to get all three riders flying through the air at the same time as we simultaneously hit that little takeoff ramp. All we ask from you guys is a little bit of out of noise, just so we can justify it to our friends and family. Here we go then. So, a little bit like the Red Arrows, just perhaps not quite as good. So we're trying, you know. Come back and I'll be back at our interactive stand. The duration of the day. 1, 2, and 3, pretty close there. But what do you guys think? Should we go for one more? That's right, you guessed it. You should never say one more in a sport of freestyle motocross, but we'll give you one more. We'll attempt to say, why not? It's worth it. There's plenty of you out there. As I say, do come and see us. You can see our little motorhome over at the corner of the arena. You need it for the duration of the day. It takes us around about 8 minutes to get the equipment out of the arena, but we will be back there shortly after. We've got posters, we've got caps, everything going on over at our stand. If you want to just go have a closer look at the bikes, do come and see us. As I say, just in the corner of the arena over here, I believe posters are only £2. I can't remember the price of anything else, but do come back and see us. If you just want to come and have a chat, we'll be there for the duration of the day. I want to say a massive thank you to the guys here at the Grand Henham Steam Rally for having us here today. We're back on again at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, loads of cool things going on in this arena and around the whole site. So do enjoy your day. We're blessed with sunny skies. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we did the Bold Dog Freestyle FMX Steam Rally 2000. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for coming out, and we look forward to seeing you a little bit later on.